Stream going? Stream's live? Is my audio on? We are live here in Columbia, Maryland, as the number 2 seed in cage. They've got 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Finds Noah. Noah with the shot that's blocked in front of the net. And it's going to be picked up. And it's going to end up being a shot clock violation as the ball never got to the net. And it will be Essex ball. Essex gets the clear and will get their second possession. And that is a turnover given away as the pass was snagged away by Connor Gladstone. Gladstone finds Blanche, who has got a whole lot of traffic in front of him. He's only got 2 seconds to get it across. Passes it up and is able to do so at just the last second as he finds Nikos Karagiannis. Karagiannis is able to get it off, and Howard is able to settle it down and get it under control with the possession. Tatum flips it over to Blanche. Shot by Peterson, and that one's going to go wide. Howard had the backup, and they'll get it back. This is Brian Zajac. Works it around. Philip Peterson, he'll take a run. Looks towards the middle. Is shut down by Wyatt and Tizek. Howard with 3 seconds again. Peterson on the shot, scores! Philip Peterson fires it into the top of the net and gives the Dragons the early lead. Just 2 seconds were left on the shot clock, and Peterson was forced to just rip one, and he found it. A beautiful job by him. So it will be Liam Cameron and Terrence Harmon. Harmon able to scoop it back and shield off Cameron, and Jack Slack there to scoop up the ground ball for Howard. And they will get another possession. And Howard scores again! And this time it is Brendan Tracy who finds the back of the net. Give credit to Zajac on the assist, and the Dragons take a 2-0 lead. Essex coming off of a tough loss against Hartford. And so far just not quite finding their early rhythm. But the Dragons certainly look like they are in the zone to start this game. Harmon flips it straight up. Both Fogos are looking for it, but it is going to be won by Kammer. And Kammer will find quick attempt here. Shot and goal for Essex, as they are able to catch the Dragons off guard on that one. So Pat Ruffalo gets the assist, or excuse me, gets the goal, give the assist to Joshua Shelfie. And just 11 seconds after Howard made it a 2-0 lead, Essex is able to have that deficit. Harmon wins that one cleanly, as he takes that off of Zachary Oeso's stick, and the change at face-off man for Essex does not pay off. Howard putting out their second midfield, consisting of Tracy, Bruno, and Caden Brennan. Delpy gives it to Bruno. Bruno finds Tatum from the corner. Delpy saves Tracy on that pass. Delpy with the shot, saved! As Jacob Lance was able to get a kick save on that one. And J.J. Dickens is able to scoop up the rebound on the ground ball and gets it up to a teammate to get the clear. Quick shot there, as Jaden Castillo was trying to catch the Dragons off guard, but Essex does have the backup and will keep possession. This is Anthony Holloway. Finds Collins. Shelfie tries to find a teammate. He'll get it to Ant Kieswick. And a shot there is saved by Peterson. Chris Peterson, the first of what should be many saves, but he gives it away on the long pass, as he could not hit the mark. Essex on the broken play, shot and goal! And Essex has tied the game, as the turnover by Peterson on the long pass, Essex makes them pay for it in the form of Callan O'Hara. For O'Hara, that is his 6th goal of the season, first of the game, and it is a 2-2 tie. Howard wins the faceoff again, as Jack Slack able to come in there. It was Cameron Harmon once again, and Harmon once again gets the win of it, as Harmon has looked strong after giving up the first faceoff violation. He has won every face-off since. That just popped out of the stick of Jackson Loftus. Picked up by Essex, as Douglas Fitzmaurice is able to flip it over to teammate, but then it's given away right back. An unforced error, as Gunnar Kovo was trying to switch the field and just missed the target altogether. Howard goes back to the first midfield of Peterson, Noah, and Blanche. Tatum finds Peterson. Peterson's going to make a run-in shot. Looking for the top left corner, is saved by Lance. Excuse me. Peterson gets his own rebound. Blanche tries the quick shot. That's one saved again on the low shot. Lance picks the ground ball up, and then he's going to try to flip it forward, and it looks like he has made the same mistake as his counterpart, as the pass was just off the mark. Scramble for it on the sideline, and a flag comes out as the off-ball push by Connor will likely get punished here. It's going to actually be a tripping call, it looks like. So 1 minute tripping penalty on Jimmy Connor, and Essex will get the first man-up opportunity of the game. Essex just moving it around the perimeter. Going quickly around, still trying to work their way to get an angle to shoot. Cutter into the middle, shot! And that is going to go just high as the shot by Connor Covey. Couldn't find the mark, but a good pass from the X by Shelfie to open that up. Another shot there goes wide. Essex moving the ball quickly. Shot off the post. As that one by Connor Covey. And the quick effort by Nick Pinto gives the Dragons the ball back. And look at Pinto sprinting across the field to get off the field. And he has just fired up his teammates with his effort. Give the big man his due as Nick Pinto comes through for the Dragons. And they will now be able to kill off that rest of that penalty. But the Dragons caught offsides on too many men and give it away. Quick pass across, shot and scored, and again, a turnover by the Dragons proves costly as a great skip pass by Joshua Shelfie finds a wide open Wyatt Antkowitz, and he puts it in to give Essex the lead. That is the second assist of the day for Shelfie, and the first goal for Antkowitz. Harmon gets another chance, and there's going to be a hold there, and it looks like it will be called against Essex, and it sure will be, and Howard gets another win. Terrence Harmon continues to do his job in the circle. From behind the back shot, and it hit the face mask of Lance. That was Caden Brennan with the trickery there, but Lance stands tall and gets the save. Essex will move it across quickly as Coach Faust goes to Brennan and just asks him to move the ball around a little bit more and try to work a better shot. Frankly, I thought it was a pretty good opportunity myself, especially when the Dragons had already had some struggles with getting the shot off on the shot clock. Long shot there by Thomas Collins. That one ends up going wide. Picked up on the back by Ruffalo. Ruffalo under a ton of pressure by Gladstone and forced to give it up. This is Holloway. Collins will take a run. Picked up on the double. Slides it across, shot here, and it will find the back of the net again. Essex has certainly turned the tide in this one. They now lead 4-2. Antkowitz gets his second of the game, and the Dragons will call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. Essex leads 4-2 with 4:25 left in the first quarter. We are back in play here as the CCBC Essex Knights, after going down 2-0, have scored 4 unanswered goals to take a 4-2 lead just over 10 minutes into this game. The number 4 ranked Knights in town against the number 2 ranked Dragons. Clash of the Titans, teams that are certainly not only just two of the best teams, but they are rivals. They have a long history of some great battles. And this is just another chapter in the saga that is these two teams, as Harmon wins another one. Terrence Harmon has been unbelievable so far on faceoffs for the Dragons. Howard slows down possession and will try to get a bit of a prolonged possession in. This is Zajac from the X. He'll come from behind, tries to pass off to Peterson. Peterson with the behind-the-back shot, and that goes wide. It's a race to who has the backup, and the Dragons are able to win it as Peterson follows up his shot. Peterson takes a shot to the face, no call there. Noah will turn to his left, finds Tatum. Tatum looks for a Delpy, a wide open Delpy in the middle as he made a great run through. What a pass there. And that has halved the Essex lead now. So 4-3 Essex now. And it will once again be Liam Kammer to try to get possession for the Knights. And second faceoff violation for Harmon as he jumped just a little bit early on that one. Collins. He's going to make a run through as he gets by Slack. What a save by Peterson as he came diving across and is able to throw his body in the way to save that low shot. Collins. Get things started again. This is Holloway making a run. Some shifty footwork on his part. Gives off to Ruffalo. Ruffalo slips, so does Gladstone. Both are able to get up and recover. Collins makes a move on Slack. He'll take a shot. That goes wide. Who's got the backup? And it will be the Knights. Wasn't anybody really behind the net on that one, so it was the referee's tough decision there to decide who to give it to. Collins will make another run as he's been trying to take advantage of the short stick of Slack. That one is deflected, it looks like, and it will be wide. And once again, Essex gets possession. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Skipped across. Collins makes a little move on Slack, who falls to his feet, falls to the ground, and a shot and goal on the backside. A great pass by Collins to find the open Kalen O'Hara on the back post, and he is able to dunk that one in, and once again makes it a 2-goal lead for the Knights. So Collins picks up his second assist of the game, and O'Hara gets his second goal. Harmon, another ground ball for him as he is able to win that faceoff. The pass up, it's a dangerous one. Scramble play for it now. Bodies all over the place, trying to get possession. Still trying to get it, and it is going to be Essex who comes away with it as Nicholas Woodward picks it up, and he will put what a move on. Woodward will take the long shot, and that is saved. But a flag is down as the Dragons will once again have a member be sent to the sin bin. So it's going to be Evan Rogers, the long pole midfielder, who's called for the slashing, and it's going to be a 1-minute power play for the Knights. Knights are over 1 on the power play so far in this game. Moving it around the perimeter. Now looking to get a little bit closer, trying to find a hole in the Dragons' defense. A little bit of an awkward shot there, as Covey just had his arms inside his body a little bit too much and just couldn't get them extended. We are at just 1 minute remaining left in the first quarter. Shot there by Ankowitz. That one is going to be saved by Peterson as that went off his stick and over the net. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Collins swings it across. Ankowitz. This is Covey. Ankowitz on the back, looking for the backside pass again, but that one is picked off. And Jack Slack will get credit for that one as he read that one and intercepted it across. And Dragons now will have 20 seconds left to try to find one. That pass is dangerous. Noah unable to make the clean catch. Still a fight for it. Ball's still down. Now flipped up into the air. Still fighting for possession. And in the end, it looks like the quarter will run out. Oh, and a flag comes out at the last second of the quarter. What a break for the Knights. As I believe this one will go against the Dragons. We'll see what this call is. And it will be a holding call against the Dragons. So when we come back to the second quarter, it will be a 30-second power play for the Knights. At the end of the first quarter, Howard 3, Essex 5. Starting out the second quarter, it will be a free possession for Essex as the penalty was assessed at the conclusion of the first quarter. So Essex will get to start with the ball and the man up. Essex once again just trying to spread things out. Shelfie is kind of hanging out around in the middle. He'll now move to the outside and get the pass. Shot by Ankowitz. That one is going to go high.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So Howard is able to kill off the penalty. That pass is deflected away and picked up. And now Howard will be able to draw the penalty as Dakota Parker looks like he got slashed from behind as he was running away. A big stop for the Dragons. Now let's see if they can take advantage, as this would be a huge momentum swing from potentially giving up a goal that would have them down 3, and now they can look to try to cut into the Essex lead. Howard gets a free possession, though, before that penalty is assessed. Noah finds Tatum, gives it up to Peterson. Dalpy to Noah. Noah with the shot, saved by Lance. And we will now have the penalty upcoming. It's going to be a cross-checking penalty on Thomas Collins.
My bad. I thought you wanted me to do it, but I'll let you take care of it from now on. It's probably easier for you. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I felt comfortable until my fourth started hurting. So do you want to do it? No. I thought I could, but I can't.
So Howard will try to take advantage of their first man-up opportunity. Tatum to Noah. Noah shot, and he finds the low-to-high shot into the top of the net. What a ping for him. And Howard has indeed been able to cut that Essex lead in half. It is a 5-4 Knight lead now. So Noah gets the man-up goal. His first of the game, second point of the game. Tatum picks up his second assist. So the Dragons will actually be the ones to switch up face-off, as Harmon will get a quick break, and it will be Zach Wentz who gets to run at it, and Wentz gets the win. Flips it back to Rogers, and Rogers will go back to his defense. Chris Peterson flips it up, finds Bruno. Brendan Tracy's got some room to run in front of him. He's going to make a run here. Brendan Tracy with the shot. Goal! Brendan Tracy has tied the game for the Dragons. Nobody from Essex got in his way, and he just ran right through the middle and is able to take advantage of the miscue of Essex defense. And give credit to Chris Peterson for the nice pass. He missed on the last one, but he certainly hit it there and created that fast break opportunity. It's going to be Wentz and Camera again. And it's going to be a face-off violation against Essex. Their first of the half. And Wentz gets his second straight win from the face-off circle. And now it's the Dragons looking to make a run here, as they have scored 3 of the last 4 goals. Bruno. Tracy. Tracy, his shot is deflected. And it will be picked up by Fitzmaurice, and a push in the back is going to draw another penalty for the Dragons. Flipped up by Lance. What a pass that was, on the money, as he finds Castillo. The Knights will try to take advantage. They get the free possession now, trying to see if they can take advantage. Shot, and that's going to go wide, as we will see what will likely be a pushing penalty against the Dragons. So it's going to be a pushing penalty on Brennan Tracy. And a 30-second penalty will once again give the Knights a man-up opportunity. The Knights 0 for 4 on man-up so far in this game. Covey finds Collins. Covey, he'll go for the shot, saved by Peterson, as that shot a little bit forced by the Knights. Oh, but the Dragons are unable to take advantage, as the pass went right off of the end of the stick of Jimmy Connor. The penalty will be released, as Nikos Karyanis is able to get into the defensive mold that the Dragons are looking for. It's going to be Nico McDonough against Nico Carianas, and that shot is going to go wide for O'Hara. Shelfie. Poked away, and Loftus is able to take it from Collins. There's a fight for the ground ball, but Collins is able to win it back. He will bull rush through Jimmy Connor. And he continues to give the Knights possession on the strong play. Ankowitz. He will reset it. McDonough tries to pass inside, and that one is picked off by Connor. Jimmy Connor is off to the races as he will just keep taking it himself. Now he gives it off to Tatum, and Connor will run through but then curl back out. Tatum finds Philip Peterson, who's got some room in front of him if he wants to make a run, but he will just make the safe move and just softly jog it behind the goal. Peterson flares a pass over. Slack trying to flip it, but a good job as Pat Ruffalo is able to take away the stick of Slack and not allow him to be able to push the ball back into the offensive zone, so it will be a turnover against the Dragons. Slack playing defense against Ruffalo. Ruffalo liking his chance against the short stick. That shot by Ruffalo goes wide. And the backup by Shelfie. And off of the pick, it looked like Ruffalo was trying to take a pick. He gets run over, falls into the crease, and in the end it's going to be a turnover against him for being inside the crease. Loftus gives it up to Bruno. Flag is down, I believe. It's going to be some kind of procedure foul, as I didn't really see any contact. Tracy runs around Castillo. Gets behind the net. Finds Brennan, and Tatum unable to pick it up, but it's picked up by Bruno now. Bruno's got a short stick, but gives it up. And it is going to be an interference call against Joshua Shelfie, as it looked like he was interfering with the Dragons players as they were trying to get off the field, and therefore he picks up the 30-second penalty. So Howard will get the man-up opportunity. With 8:23 left in the second quarter, still tied at 5-5. Blanche gives up to Noah. Noah, the shot, goal! Chase Noah, almost exact replica of the goal that he just scored a couple minutes ago. The low-to-high shot into the top corner, and he has given the Dragons the 6-5 lead. An amazing run for the Dragons as they were down 4-2 and now have crawled their way back to a 6-5 lead. And with 8:12 left, it is all the momentum for the Dragons at the moment. So it's going to be, once again, Kammer going up against Wentz. Wentz has been on a good run for the Dragons, and he will get another chance at it again. Ball stalled at first. Kammer is able to flip it forward to himself and gets the ground ball. So the Knights will go in with a midfield of Bradley David, Connor Covey, and Castillo, but now Castillo is going to be running off the field to give way to McDonough. Ruffalo curls around, his shot goes wide, picked up by Covey. Gives up to Ankowitz. Ankowitz with the shot saved once again by Peterson. He tried to go for the top right corner and Peterson read it all the way. Connor finds Parker. Parker. And a penalty there as Minnick goes down and has, Rogers goes down and has drawn the penalty for Howard. No, the shot, big save by Lance on that one. And it's going to be picked up by Essex. So an unnecessary roughness will be called against Nico McDonough. The Dragons will get another chance, man up, but this time with a full minute to play with. Dalpy finds Peterson. Noah. Blanche. Back to Noah as Essex coming out on Noah now anytime he touches the ball, not wanting to let him have that lethal outside shot. Now Noah will get a chance, and that shot is off of the post and not in. I thought for a second it had gone off the inside of the post and in, but it did not, as it is going to be scooped up by Lance. And a push in the back, and that is surely going to draw a penalty against the Dragons every time. So a 30-second penalty against Caden Brennan. So we're going to have 5-on-5 lacrosse for the next 21 seconds before Essex will get a 9-second man-up opportunity. Ankowitz trying to show some patience and run it out a little bit. Taking on Connor.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release.
So both penalties released. The shot by Covey goes well wide, but in the end, no harm done for either penalty. Collins takes on Parker. Able to push him to the outside. Give and go back to Collins. Collins going to take a run at Parker again. Parker standing him up, but Collins will take the fadeaway shot and wasn't really all that close to anywhere that would trouble Peterson there. Ankowitz taking on Connor. He's just going to back him in, and it's going to be called a timeout, a veteran move by the Essex coaching staff as Ankowitz looked like he was about to lose his balance and go into the crease, but the timeout is called before that happens, and we will take a timeout as well. 5:04 left in the second quarter. Howard ahead 6-5 over Essex. 5:04 left in the second quarter as the Dragons holding on to a slim 6-5 lead over Essex, but the Knights have possession and are looking to take away that deficit. O'Hara taking on the double team. O'Hara, what a spin move there. Shot, it's going to be deflected. Picked up on the backside by Ruffalo. Ruffalo had his stick knocked out of his hand. It looked like it was broken. And a shot clock violation as the Dragons are able to hold on for a big turnover. The broken stick's still laying on the field, but play will continue. And it looked like Connor was just not paying attention on that one as the pass by Gladstone is thrown across. And now a timeout will be called by the Dragons in order to take care of the debris on the field. Back-to-back timeouts called. We'll take another break. 4:38 left in the second quarter. Howard still ahead 6-5. We are back in play here with 4:38 remaining in the second quarter as Essex will take control. This is McDonough taking on Slack against the short six. Slack, they've been trying to pick on him today, but Slack able to redirect his man there. David with the shot. That one's going to be deflected away under a lot of pressure by the Dragons defense, and there's Jakota Barker. Look at him fly down the field. Jakota Barker will give it up. Tatum. Dragons under a lot of pressure, trying to find some composure here. Bruno gives off to Tracy. Tracy's got a crease to go through the middle, but he gives it away as it's knocked off his stick by J.J. Dickens. Lance, long pass across, able to get that away. Holloway on the fast break chance. He will go for a bounce pass to Ruffalo, and Ruffalo will eventually get control of it. Ruffalo gives up to Collins. Collins harassed by Bryce Ferguson, who's in there as the long stick midfielder. Ankowitz against Kirianos. Flipped across, shot by Shelfie, saved by Peterson as he was able to get low. Ball goes straight up in the air, bounces to the ground. Howard Longpole is not able to get control, but there's going to be a penalty against Essex on the off ball. And we will see what that penalty will be, but it is definitely against Essex. And it will be an unnecessary roughness call against Wyatt Ankowitz, and the Dragons get another man-up chance here. So with 2:17 left in the second quarter, 1 minute of man-up chance for the Dragons to try to double their lead and give them a bit of an insurance net. As we have the final minutes remaining ticking down of this first half. An exciting one it has been. Pass across and Tatum, or excuse me, that was Noah who tried to force that just a little bit too much. Perhaps catching his own teammate off guard a bit on that one. And now Essex will have the chance. Passed up quickly to Castillo. Castillo trying to run. He's going to be able to get around the sideline and gets up for the clear. Shot by Castillo. So the referee who stopped the play with the flag is now waving off the flag, and we will find out how this will be resolved, as the Dragons had picked up the ball in the save. So it will be Dragon ball, as it will go back to Chris Peterson in goal. And Howard now with 15 seconds left on the power play, trying to see if they can push it forward to get one last chance. Philip Peterson with a nice move, gives off the slack. Tatum. Zajac had a chance there right in front of the net. What a save by Lance. And the Dragons were in the crease on that one, and the penalty is released. Dragons missing a glorious opportunity to extend their lead. Lance goes to pass the middle, and that one is not connected. Picked up. Ball on the ground. Picked up once again by Howard, so a couple of ground balls. This one by Karianis. Now a pass across. Hits Rogers right on the money. Tatum gives up to Zajac, and now the Dragons will have 50 seconds to get one last shot in. So 30 seconds left. Dragons get their proper personnel into the game. Zajac curls around, shot, and it is going to be an illegal screen against Peterson, as it was a moving pick. And another turnover for the Dragons. 24 seconds left. Now it's the Knights' chance. Can they push the ball up the field fast enough to get one last chance to tie it? Lance goes for the long pass, and there is just nobody home on that one. Lance, another turnover, as he has just not been on target with his long passes today. Now it's going to be the Dragons' chance. Let's see if they try to go for it. Tracy flips it up to Brennan. Few seconds left. Brennan will try the long shot, rolls up, and it's going to be saved by Lance. And that will do it for the first half. What a first half it was. The Howard Dragons lead CCBC Essex 6-5. We will take a break and be back with you after this halftime intermission. We are back after a fast-paced, action-packed first half of lacrosse. And here we are for second half action as we are underway. It will be Wentz and Oeso and a face-off violation against the Knights, and Howard gets the first possession of the second half. Tatum flips it up to Noah. Noah's going to try to take a run here, see if he can catch them off guard. Zajac in the middle, shot, goal! Brian Zajac puts it in, and Essex just looked completely out of sorts on that one. A good job by Noah to recognize the disorganized nature of the Knights' defense there and took advantage. What a play by Noah to make it happen, and Zajac just camped right in the middle of the offensive zone there, wide open. So it'll be Oeso and Wentz once again. Wentz has been on a good run, but it's going to be Oeso who wins this one as he's able to get it back to his teammate, Colin DeGrassi. Koval to Lance. They've got 6 seconds to get it across. They flip it up, and a great job by Castillo to try to get up, but then it's taken away. Jack Slack forced a turnover. Zajac to Dalpy. Dalpy, his shot is saved. A big save by Jacob Lance to prevent the fast break opportunity for the Dragons. Noah finds Blanche. Blanche is going to make a run in. He'll run behind the cage. Peterson to Noah, right back to Peterson. Takes on Castillo. Noah looking for somewhere to go with it. It's going to be Tatum. Give and go with Peterson. Peterson will go for the shot. That one's blocked. And it's going to be closest to it is Essex, as the referee saw the Essex player closest to it on his own half, or excuse me, on the offensive half. So good awareness. Quick shot, and it is going to go wide as Nicholas Woodward, the long pull of the Knights, tried to catch the Dragons off guard on the fast break, and now he will head off for his short pull teammates. This is Connor Covey. Goes behind the net to Ruffalo. Ruffalo takes on Loftus. He'll flip it off, but gives it up under the pressure. It's going to be a run to see who can get it as the ball is going towards half line. Flipped across. Still no possession, and it is going to be picked up by the Knights as DeGrassi gets the big ground ball. Covey gets around Rogers. Covey towards the goal. Covey's shot, and it is going to be in the crease. Covey in the crease as he's just trying to get the shot off. Howard with the quick possession. Parker gives it up to Tatum, and will get off as Tatum will take it behind the net. Tracy. He'll find Brennan. Dalpy comes to get. Brennan's got some room to run. Brennan with the bounce shot. It's going to be saved by Lance. Picked up by Rizzo. Rizzo will flip it up, find it to look for his teammate, but it's going to be missed on the far side by Nichols. Kept in. What a play by Ankowitz to keep it in from going out of bounds. And the Knights will be able to get it. Ruffalo under a ton of pressure by Loftus. Once again, Loftus just not giving him an inch of space. Holloway drops that one, able to pick it up. Slack a little bit behind, is going to have to catch up. Holloway just watching the whole way. A little juke move there and just showing off his athleticism at the moment. Holloway now looks to curl around. He'll pick up the double team. Gives up to Ankowitz. Ankowitz, the shot is saved again by Peterson. Chris Peterson is absolutely in the zone, and it is going to be an illegal procedure play on Shelfie as he was in Peterson's way as he was trying to get out of his own crease, and he will be allowed to get the pass off now. Loftus dropped the pass, falls to the ground, and that is going to be a turnover on the Dragons, but then given right back. As the Dragons got lucky on that one, as it looked like the Knights would have had a chance to go on a fast break on the counterattack. I believe it was Slack who picked that pass off. Bruno finds Tatum. Tatum is going to take his man on, but a good job by Rizzo to push him away. Zajac switched hands with the shot, went wide. Tatum picked it up on the rebound. Dalpy comes off the screen. Dalpy fakes the pass. Tatum again will get a run in. He's got some room to shoot this time, but closed down once again by Rizzo. Howard now looking to move the ball quickly. 17 on the shot clock. Bruno finds Tracy. Brennan. Tracy gets in, shot, goal! Brennan Tracy able to just put it over the head of Lance. Uses his height, and it is going to be a timeout on the Knights. The Dragons, they take an 8-5 lead with 9:36 left in the third quarter. We will take a break. Do not go anywhere. We are back in action here. 9:36 left in the third quarter. The Howard Dragons have taken an 8-5 lead. It's Oweso and Wentz once again, and Wentz gets the better of it thanks to Jakota Parker coming in to get the ground ball, and Howard gets another possession. Tatum trying to find some room to go. Blanche will make a run. And that one is given away, taken by Lance. Excuse me, we have a new goalie in for the Knights as they have switched it up to Jacob Smith, who has taken over. Covey Finds Ruffalo. Ankowitz looking across the field to Collins, but he overran it. And an unforced turnover for the Knights. Bruno. Looks like he has some room to run here. Bruno will take a run as he will have to just curl around the outside of the cage. Dalpy. Good move by Dalpy. Finds Tatum. Zajac. Zajac against the short stick. Able to get around, so shot and goal! Brian Zajac recognized he had the mismatch and he took advantage of it. And Brian Zajac puts in his first goal of the game to give the Dragons a 9-5 lead. Excuse me, his second goal of the game, his third point. And the Dragons have all of the momentum now. The face-offs have certainly been the story of this game. Howard, 10 of 15 so far in this game. And make it 11 of 16 as they win another one. So Wentz gets another win. We see Tyler Stratmeyer in the game for the first time as he'll get a run with the first midfield with Philip Peterson not out there. Have to wonder if there's an injury going on. I have to imagine it is, as Philip Peterson has been playing fantastic so far, but it is going to be Stratmeyer in there with Blanche and Noah. This is Blanche. Blanche will look to make a run. He's taking on Dickens. Picks up the double team, finds Noah. Noah, the shot, goal! Chase Noah, the laser shot into the back of the net. And the Dragons are now doubling up the Knights. It is 10-5. For Noah, he picks up his hat trick, his third goal of the game. And it's going to be a jump on the Knights, and the Howard Dragons win another faceoff, this time through a violation. Slack will pick it up. He'll run up against Woodward. And that is the second violation for the Knights, so one more this half, and it's going to be a penalty against them. Tatum has just the physical mismatch, as many of the Dragons do here. Bruno takes on Castillo. Castillo showing off his strength, not giving Bruno a single inch to go towards his net. Bruno shows a little spin move action though, then cuts it back to his right. Tries to pass across, that one's tipped away. Ball flipped up, trying to find it. And it is going to be picked up by Tracy. And the Dragons will maintain possession. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. That shot's going to go wide. It's going to be 15 left on the shot clock. Zajac from the corner. He's under a lot of pressure from Koval. What a move by Zajac. Turn shot, and that one is going to go wide. It will be the Dragons on the backup, but with 2 seconds left on the shot clock, they will just prepare themselves to play on the defensive side of things, as Bruno will just roll it into the corner. So officially a shot clock violation against the Dragons, and the Knights with a big defensive stand. Given away by Smith. In front, Tatum shot and goal! Caleb Tatum puts it in. Give the assist to Nico Karyanis. And the Dragons take advantage of the giveaway by Jacob Smith on the long pass. It is 11-5 in favor of the home Tide. Wentz and Oeso once again going at it. Playing the body more than anything, and Oeso comes away with a big win. He needed that one for his Knights team. Gladstone trying to chase Holloway. Holloway has the clear speed advantage on this one, but in the end will give it up. Collins makes a run on Slack. Picks up the double team, gives it up. Holloway will take on Connor Gladstone. Shot by Holloway, that is saved by Peterson. Peterson will pick up the ground ball, makes a little swim move there. Now he's got a double team and he's got to get rid of it, and he will dump it off to Gladstone. Connor. He's got 8 seconds to get it across. Throws a low pass up to Rogers. Great catch by Rogers on that one. It was an awkward angle for him. Tatum under a double team. He's under pressure. He lost the ball. Parker gets the pickup. There's an off-ball push, and we'll see the referees will blow the whistle. And the Dragons get the timeout called as Dakota Parker had it in the stick. What a big play for the Dragons. Just a scramble play right on the sideline, and Howard able to get the timeout and keep possession. We'll take a break. 3:34 left in the third quarter. The number 2 ranked Dragons ahead, 11-5 on the Knights. .334 left in the third quarter. Howard ahead 11-5 and have possession. Tatum to Peterson. Peterson back in there. Philip Peterson, a shot. He finds the top left corner and scores. It looked like Jacob Smith didn't expect that one, but Peterson was just so close. There was no time to react to it. And just a little flick of the wrist to find the top corner of the net. And Howard now ahead 12-5. Terrence Harmon finally back out there for the Dragons to face off. He had done so well in the first quarter. It had been Wentz for most of the second and third quarters. But now Harmon back in there, and Harmon will get the win again. Cannot stress enough how important it has been for the Howard Dragons face-off men to be able to just do so well against an Essex team that has typically been known for great face-off play. Slack will be able to settle it down, and Harmon gets the job done for Howard. It will be the first midfield once again, and a bit of a too much pepper on the pass on that one as Dalpy had that one not being able to be caught. I believe that was Zajac trying to be on the receiving end. Koval gets it to Dickens. Dickens with the shot, and again Peterson gets low to make the save. The Knights have been shooting low on Peterson time and time again, and Peterson continues to be strong. A huge hit there, oh my. And Jackson Loftus will surely go to the box for that one. Just a massive hit from Loftus, and it was a blindside hit. It will be called an illegal body check to the head, so it will be a 1 minute full-time shot. And with 2:16 left in the third quarter, it will now be the Knights' opportunity to try to get a few back here as they can pile on as many goals as they can in this minute. So the Knights showing some patience, but they've got to get it going. They're down by 7. They've got to take advantage, try to get multiple goals in this penalty. It's going to be knocked down. Ankowitz trying to give it up, but he cannot get it back. Another big defensive play for the Dragons. Gladstone able to take it all the way up. And that will go against Gunnar Koval. So now the Dragons with 37 seconds to try to take advantage. And I wonder if they aren't able to get the shot they want, if they'll just hold on to it and take the free face-off to start the fourth quarter. But frankly, 37 seconds is more than enough time to try to get a shot off if they choose. And it looks like Howard is going to be perfectly content to just hold the ball and take the free possession for the fourth quarter. But what a third quarter it has been for the Howard Dragons as they win it 6-0. They have now scored 9 straight goals. And Essex has not scored since the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. The Dragons lead 12-5. Just 15 minutes of play left in this game. 45 minutes down, 15 to go, as the Dragons have just been in absolute domination mode for the last 2 quarters of play. And now will just look to hold on for what would turn out to be their biggest win of the year. Their win at Onondaga was certainly a big one to start getting things going in the right way, but beating your conference rivalry. Noah with the shot, that one is saved by Smith. Fitzmaurice able to get it up, and it will be cleared by McDonough. Trying to catch the Dragons off guard. Fasolka looks for the pass to Arno. Arno just trying to back his man up, shot low, and it's saved. Chris Peterson, another big save. His pass gets away, though. And it's still going to be loose. Nobody has possession yet. And it's going to be out on the Dragons. So the Knights get a chance to try to get another chance at it. And they get one back indeed. A big play there. So Connor Covey picks up the goal, and that is the first goal that the Knights have scored since late in the first period, breaking a 9-0 Dragon run. Jack Slack is able to pick it up for Howard. And another face-off win in favor of the team in white. Gladstone. Swim moves his way around, gets into the middle, shot by Gladstone, that will go wide. Howard has the backup. Dalpy to the middle, finds Tracy, looking for the pass, and that's picked off by Smith. Smith gives it up. DeGrassi. David. Knights have to start showing some urgency in every possession they have. It's got to be looking to score at this one if they want to close this lead. Covey, he had just scored the goal, looking to see if he can be the hot hand that the Knights need. Under double team, he's going to have it knocked down by Bruno. Picked up by Parker. And Parker able to get it up to his teammate. Tatum making a run forward. Finds Noah. Blanche back to Noah. Noah has the short stick on him. Howard moving it around. Knights just looking like they're trying to recover on each pass. Shot by Noah, and that goes off of the post and wide. Certainly pinged the metalwork on that one. Peterson, a little off balance on that one. Tried to go for a jump shot and just couldn't quite find the top corner like he was looking for. Howard with 45 seconds still on the shot clock, and they can just take their time. Time is on their side. Dalpy to Tatum. Inside to Zajac. That pass is forced, and it's going to be knocked down and taken away by Jacob Smith. Flipped up by David. It's going to be Castillo looking to make a run, but he will just run it to the corner. Castillo against Philip Peterson, who's more of an attacking midfielder, trying to take advantage of the mismatch. Shot and a goal! Owen Fasolka finds the bottom right corner. One of the few times Peterson has been beaten on a low shot. And give credit to Jaden Castillo for finding him for that long shot. And Essex has scored 2 straight. It is now a 12-7 Howard lead. Harmon wins it. He's going to keep running and gives it up to Zajac. So another win for Terrence Harmon, and the Dragons with possession again. And if you're a Howard fan, that just means that it's 50 more seconds that you can take away from the Knights in trying to make their comeback. Dalpy to Tracy. Bruno with the shot. Goal! Max Bruno pings the top corner. And just like that, the hopes of a comeback for the Knights, that certainly is going to take a bite out of it. Max Bruno scoring his first, but that's a big one to just make sure that you're not giving the hope back to the Knights. And it looks like it's going to be a switch at the faceoff as Nicholas Woodward will take his long pole to the center of the circle. Harmon flips it back to himself, trying to get into it, and he's going to be pushed and will get the penalty called. Terrence Harmon, and he is down after that one. And he looks hurt. He is holding his back. Oh, no. We'll take an injury timeout and be back after the short break. So Harmon able to walk off on his own power, and we will get back under play as the Dragons have possession. It's going to be their first midfield back out. Peterson to Dalpy. Nobody back for the Dragons right now. Shot by Dalpy, and just as I said it, there was nobody behind the cage. That wide shot meant that there was nobody to get the backup for Howard, and it is going to be the Knights' possession. Castillo will take it. Just 8 seconds left on the penalty for the Knights. So the penalty will be released by the Knights, and we are back to even strength. Collins has that taken away by Karanos. Karianis, another big play for him, as he has just gotten it done on the defensive side of things. Zajac. This is Cole Blanche. Zajac, who usually plays from behind the cage, up top now. And now he'll work his way to the middle. Noah looking for Dalpy on the backside, and Dalpy just couldn't quite catch it cleanly. He will be able to collect it, and there is Blanche to help bail him out. Give and go now. Dalpy shot, and that one goes just wide. He was trying to hit the bottom left corner, and he hits himself in the head because he knew that was a glorious chance and just couldn't quite get the shot on target. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Tatum has it knocked out of his stick, able to pick it up, flips it. Dalpy. Blanche, he'll go for the bounce shot, and that one goes wide. And it is going to be Knight's ball on the backup. Not sure how, as Tatum was standing back there behind the cage, but it will be Knight's possession. 7:10 left in the fourth quarter. Gunnar Koval looking for some help. And flipped up Holloway. Holloway still running forward. Finds a wide open teammate, but it's going to be saved by Peterson. Max Arnone was wide open on the back post, and he went for the fake high, shot low, and Peterson read it all the way and able to kick it out of his own net. Brennan to Peterson. Peterson bounce shot is saved by Smith. Picked up by Peterson on the backside. Peterson goes to Dalpy. Dalpy, a shot, and that's in there. Zane Dalpy scores on the feed from Philip Peterson. And timeout is called by the Knights. 14-7, Howard leads. 6:23 left in the fourth quarter. We will take a break, but the Dragons can feel the time ticking down. Just under 6.5 minutes remaining as these two longtime rivals will have one last chance to try to show what they've got. And the Dragons win the faceoff, but the ball is down once again. Rubling had it, but it's loose. And it's going to be picked up by Wentz on the second chance at it. And Howard with another possession. Slack, the defensive midfielder, playing around with it, and he will give it up to his attacking teammate. And now will make his way to the sideline. Bruno. Howard playing basically man down at the moment, but now they will get up to 6-man as Tracy gives it up. Brennan finds Tatum, back to Brennan. Brennan tried a spin move, but lost the ball in the process. Big collision there, and it's going to be picked up by Brennan. Brennan with the shot as he flies into the crease, but he will be called for being in the crease, and it will be a turnover on Caden Brennan. Long pass up is caught by Joseph Nichols, and he'll dish it off to Bradley David. David from behind the cage. Gives off to Ruffalo. Ruffalo, scoop pass, or excuse me, scoop shot, and that one goes wide. And referees will blow their whistles and stop play. And it looks like the referees wanted to make sure to have the shot clock correct, as it will be put at 51 seconds. This is Arnone trying to use his size to back his way in. Ruffalo looking for the cutting David. And the off-ball push that is called as David was trying to catch it gives it back to the Knights. McDonough takes a shot there as he gives it up, and that will fire up the Dragons. Arnone, the long pass across. Covey trying to find some room to shoot. Closed down by Ferguson. Now he's picked up a double team and gives it up finally. David, he'll go for the shot, and the low to high goes too high and over the net. Ruffalo working his way back on Gladstone. Nowhere to go, so he has to dish it to David. Back to Ruffalo, and that's a nice give and go from the Knights as Ruffalo is able to finish that on the feed from David. And that will make it a 14-8 Howard advantage. So both 29s will go back to the face-off circle as Harmon, after taking the injury on his last face-off, will give way to his teammate Wentz. Ball is still loose. It looked like the Knights were going to be able to pick that one up, but did not get it cleanly. Slack trying to push him off, and that will go off of the Knights and will be the Dragons' possession. Good job by Slack to be able to just put enough pressure on DeGrassi for him to not be able to pick that ball up cleanly, and he knew it was off of a blue stick last. Tatum to Noah. Noah with the long shot and in. He finds that bottom right corner and throws out a little strut to go along with it. But Chase Noah, he has shown how good his long shot is. His 4th goal of the game. Tatum picks up his 4th assist, and Howard leads 15-8. And at this point, you have to start talking about how this is not just a win for the Dragons. This is a statement win against one of the top teams in the nation. Make no mistake, the CCBC Essex Knights are one of the best teams in the country. They took the #1 ranked Nassau Lions to a 1-goal game and almost had that. What a game that was for anybody that watched it. As that one will be a penalty against the Knights. But the Knights, who had been ranked #2, it'll be a slashing on. Oh, I saw for a 1-minute penalty. Knights had been #2 ranked in the country. They lost against Hartford last week. So after that, it was the Dragons that moved up to #2. And they certainly are showing that they are deserving of that ranking. And with just under 3 minutes left, you can start looking ahead to what a huge clash it will be right here on Saturday at 1 p.m. as the #1 ranked Nassau Lions come to town. As that shot is going to be saved by Noah. Dalpy had picked up the rebound. He took a shot too, and his went wide. And Howard will keep possession. But the #1 ranked Nassau Lions come to town as that one is going to be put in by Brennan. What a pass by Noah. I'm not sure how he got it through all that traffic, but sure enough, there it was as Brennan able to just slide it right under the feet of Jacob Smith. Howard now once again double up the Knights 16-8. But if you love lacrosse, you better be either right here on this field or watching from your home on this stream Saturday afternoon. Because when the top 2 teams in the nation go at each other, you better believe it is must-see TV. As that is going to be won cleanly by Oeso. He's still got it under pressure of Wentz, trying to find a teammate to give it up to, and will go forward with it. Dumps it off to Solka. Covey gives it up. That shot is saved. A kick save there as Chris Peterson have not talked enough about how good Peterson has been. 14 saves in the game. That shot by Ruffalo will go off the side netting, and Peterson able to pick it up easily. Nick Pinto, who just got in there, as some of the Dragons bench is starting to be able to get some playing time in the final minutes here. Parker takes it from Loftus, and what a move there. Parker still going with it. Gives it off to Tatum. And a timeout will be called by the Dragons with 1:04 remaining in the 4th quarter. We'll stay right here as we will just start taking a look at some of these stats in this game. The Dragons have outshot the Knights only 46-44. So really, the shots have been close throughout the entire contest, but a big difference in the game. Again, Chris Peterson, he has made 14 saves. On 22 shots on goal, as opposed to the Dragons, who have put 30 shots on goal with 16 goals in. Howard has dominated the ground balls as well, 35-23, but again, a lot of that can be attributed to the other domination in the face-off circle. cannot say enough how much that has affected this game. As the Dragons have won 19 of 24 face-offs. Excuse me, that's incorrect. Whatever, we'll find the final stats later, but rest assured, just the domination of the Dragon face-off men has just given the Dragons more and more possession throughout this game. Essex 0 of 5 on extra man opportunities. Howard's been 2 of 7, just taking advantage there. Both teams with 18 turnovers, so they've been even. So honestly, a lot of the stats haven't been that far off, but the biggest differences again are the face-offs in favor of Howard, in addition to just the pure scoring that the Dragons have scored and the amazing goal play from Chris Peterson. Philip Peterson under double coverage here as the Knights have essentially pulled their goalie, and there is the goalie, Smith, who is able to intercept the pass. And Smith will earn there's flags all over the place. More flags, whole lot of laundry to do on the field. The yellow lines of the soccer field diagram is kind of skewing exactly how much yellow we have on there, but we will get all of them coming towards now. So it's going to be actually 2 slashes on Gunnar Koval. So 2 slashes for Koval, and essentially that will just do it. So with 20 seconds remaining, Howard will just hold on to the ball. And what a game it has been for the Howard Dragons, taking on one of the best teams in the nation, and they have come in and gotten the job done against the visiting Knights as the time will tick away. And Howard will celebrate and go thank their goalkeeper for the effort. What a game it was. So that will do it for us here. Once again, do not miss the Saturday's action. The #1 ranked Nassau Lions, the #2 ranked Howard Dragons, right here on this field Saturday at 1 p.m. But that will do it for us as we wrap up. Final score here in Columbia, Maryland. CCBC Essex 8, Howard 16.